Espino.
And I am ICD Domia.
We are the Board 7, and we are going to discuss the basic and optional parts of a business letter.
Here is the guide question for our report. First, what are the basic parts of a business letter? Second, how you write a proper salutation. Third, what is the purpose of the complementary clause? Fourth, when should you use an attention line or subject line? Lastly, what are the difference between the optional and basic parts of a business letter?
So good day everyone. So now we will discuss the basic parts of a business letter. First we have here the letterhead. So letterhead is the part of business letter includes the company name, mailing address, and a contact number. Also, it will have the logo of the organization or symbol of the organization. Now, if it's not representing the company name, we must use the hidden reserve with the whole specific address like including state, city, region, and zip. So this is the example of the letterhead that not representing a company. For example, the Norwalk Public School. It will include the specific address of the company. So next we have the deadline. So the deadline is the part that contains the month, day, and year of the business letter. Next we have the inside address. So inside address is found below the deadline. So inside address is contained to 3 to 5 lines. Lines include the receiver name, job title, next the receiver position, third line is the department, fourth line is the company name, and the fifth line is the company address. Guidelines for inside address. First is the inside address is like the address written on the envelope. Next is you use Miss with addressing a single woman. For married woman, Mrs. If the status is unknown, use Miss like MS. Next is use Mr. in addressing a man. You may also use it as a plural form like Messrs in French or an abbreviation of Messrs. Next is D. You may abbreviate the title Doctor to Doctor, DR. For example, Dr. Sylvia C. Amba. Doctor complete, then abbreviate for DR. Read for it as doctor. Next is A. The title referred should not be abbreviated and it should be preceded by the example. For example, is the Reverend Sunny Ramirez. F. You may or may not abbreviate the title professor. For example, Professor Danilova A. Lorenzo or Prof. Danilova A. Lorenzo. But if only surname is available, the title should not be abbreviated. For example, Professor Lorenzo. Next is letter J. Company, organization, positions such as supervisor, manager, secretary, superintendent, proprietor, or even president may either precede or follow the name of the letter receiver. For example is Miss Army Jo A. Rivera, proprietress, Alicia Events Specialist, or Miss Ami Jo Rivera, proprietress, Alicia Event Specialist. And lastly is the title honorable is used by judges of the court, members of the cabinet, congressmen, senators, or other government officials who hold important positions and offices in the city, province, or country. So you may or may not abbreviate the title honorable. It's up to you if you abbreviate it or not. For example, Honorable Rodrigo R. Duterte or Honorable Rodrigo R. Duterte like HON dot, but read it Honorable Rodrigo R. Duterte. Next is the salutation. So salutation is composed of the word there, followed by the last name of the letter receiver. Use colon American English at the end of the salutation, comma British English. So salutation is found below the inside address. So for example is Dear Mr. Alcaraz, colon, or Dear Mr. De La Cruz, comma.
Now let's proceed to the fifth basic parts of a business letter, which is the body of the letter. This consists of the writer's message. Some claim that the first and last scenario sentences are the most important parts of the body of the letter. The first sentence should make the reader feel at ease, and last sentence should make the reader pleased and contented.
In other way, body of the letter is the main section of a letter. It contains the main message. It explains the purpose, like making requests, giving informations, or giving response.
We have here an example, which is the Morocco Hotel Group informed the Crystal Cleaning Services that as of January 1, 2023, they will no longer be using the cleaning services or Crystal Cleaning Services due to a major changes in their business strategy.
Now let's proceed to the sixth basic parts of a business letter, which is the complementary clause. This sometimes called closing, the part where the sender says goodbye to the receiver of the letter in a formal. You may use the standard complementary clause such as sincerely yours, respectfully, or very respectfully yours. We should take note that the first letter of the first word is only the capitalized letter on the complementary clause. In other way, complementary clause is a polite way to end the letter. It also shows respect to the persons you are writing to. Proceed to the seven basic parts of business letter, which is the signature line. This composed of the complete typewritten name of the writer and his official designation or company's name. In other way, signature line is the name of the senders written after the letter or below the sincerely or the complimentary clause. Example, in a very formal letter or legal letter, the signature line should be Miguel Rodriguez Galet. In a less formal letter, you can just only write Miguel Galet or Miguel R. Galet. Now, if you wonder, what is the difference man between the very formal and the less formal letter? A very formal is used for official or legal matters like contract, job applications, or government requests, while the less formal letter is used for regular businesses communications like follow-ups, regular meetings, requests, or talking to clients. Lastly, the written signature. This refers to the sender's clearly scribing or affixing his specimen signature on space between the complementary clause and the printed name. There is enough space, 3 to 4 spaces for this between the complementary clause and the signature lines. Kung sa Bisaya pa, mao ni ang ginatawag nato nga perma.
Parts of a business letter. When you say optional parts of a business letter, we mean the section or elements that is not required for the letters to be complete or valid, but which can be included to improve clarity, organization, and professionalism. These parts add extra information or structure that is helpful but not strictly necessary for the letter's core message to be conveyed. First one is the attention line. It directs the letter to a specific person for urgent handling. For example, attention hiring manager, attention marketing director. Line it summarizes the letter for quick understanding. Identification initials it shows the typeist lowercase and the dictator uppercase. Notation list of any documents attached to the letter. Copy notation, this recipient who also received the letter. So, naatay duha ka klase sa copy notation. Naatay carbon copy notation and then the blind carbon copy notation. Carbon copy notation, it indicates recipient who received a copy shown on the original and all duplicates copies. While on blind carbon copy notation, it indicates recipient who received a copy but their names are not visible on the original, only on duplicate copies. The last one is the mailing notation. It specifies special postal services to send letter, like for example, airmail, special delivery, or registered email.